How's it going, everybody? This video is a little bit overdue, but this is going to be one of the final installments of the XR files. The bike is about 95% complete as it sits right now. I don't think it'll ever be 100% complete, as it is a project bike, and I'm sure I'll always find something to do with it, but the bike is just about done. So there was a lot done to it. It was a long project. It started last April, May maybe, so it's been about a year, but the bike is just about done. So I'll try to walk through as quick as I can and go through everything that was done. So to start, this is a 2008 XR650L. I purchased used, had about 2,200 miles on it, and there was just some rust spots. The bike was kind of deteriorated. The previous owner had left it set out kind of in the elements, and so I purchased it with the intent of rebuilding it, kind of souping it up. So to start, the bike was completely stripped down to the frame, rims taken apart, bearings, races, everything was completely disassembled. So and then powder coated. Powder coating was compliments of Chrisman Coatings here in Lakeview, California. Let's see, and then after that, it was time to start putting everything back together. So I'll just start at the front here. So rims, powder coated black. The hubs were disassembled, got new bearings in there, re-greased. Spokes are new, had to re-drill the rims, but spokes from Buchanan spokes. Got some just stock size replacement rotors, but from Galfer, as well as some steel braided brake lines. The calipers were also rebuilt, and they have some semi-metallic Galfer brake pads in there. These are the Pirelli Scorpion MT09s that have worked really well. As long as you don't hit any sand or mud, they actually do pretty well on like the hard pack stuff if you're hitting some trails. And they've actually worked pretty well on the street too. I'm able to hit the canyons and not feel like it's just going to slide out beneath you. I have the Super Brace here for some added stability. Brake line, and this here is the magnetic cable for the TrailTech Vapor system that was also installed. Replaced the stock dashboard with the Vapor TrailTech system. CRF 230L front fender. It's a lot more stable at high speeds, and I think overall it just looks a lot better than the stock one. This is the Polysport Halo front headlight. It's just a strap-on assembly here, and it connects right up to the stock plug. Let's see. Yeah, triples, front and lower, were repowder coated as well. The forks, they were also rebuilt. So taken apart, the stock springs were taken out, and they have some progressive fork springs in there now, and these were rebuilt from Precision Concepts here in Riverside, California. Let's see, going to the cockpit here. Again, steel braided brake lines, still stock master cylinder and everything. New bars, YZ high from Pro Taper. They're a little bit straighter than the stock bars. I just finished putting on these Pro Taper pillow top grips, and I think they are outstanding. With the stock ones, and even the grips I put on after the first grips I put on after the rebuild were okay, but you get so much less vibration through those. I'm really liking those grips right now. The levers, I had to kind of little do-it-yourself, but hacksaw, file, and some Sharpie marker, and had to shorten the levers a bit so I could put on these Acerbis, this brand logo here. The Supermoto handguards, I think they look pretty neat, and I'm a lot less concerned now that if I go drop the bike or something doing some trail riding, levers are going to be just fine. I'm not going to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. This is the Clark 4.7 gallon gas tank with a pour decal application. I can get, I've been averaging I think 35 to 40 miles a gallon on the bike now, so I can comfortably go 120, 130 miles on a tank of fuel. Let's see, engine work. Not much was done to the engine. The only thing I did with the engine was install a new hot cams camshaft. which I've noticed quite a bit of a difference. High RPM, you still don't get a whole lot more power, but low and mid especially, it's just awesome. In terms of performance stuff, might be easier to see on this side. So open up the airbox a little bit, which you can't see. The smog, all the smog stuff was taken off. That was actually taken off before the start of the rebuild, so there's no more smog. Airbox opened up a little bit. K&N air filter, compliments of Shogun 09 R1 and Lady L, thank y'all very much. I also have the K&N oil filter and K&N crankcase breather. Let me try this again. Crankcase breather hose. This is just a little filter going straight out from the engine. The FCR 41mm carburetor. I think that in combination with the opened up airbox, the throttle response is freaking awesome. It's right there when you need it. There's no lag or anything. This was also jetted by Precision Concepts here in Riverside. And then going into the engine, you had the hot cams camshaft. And leaving the engine, have the full system FMF exhaust, the power bomb header, and then the Power Core 4 exhaust, which sounds about 1 billion times better than stock. I think just about anything would sound better than a stock exhaust, though. So I'm really liking that. I need to kind of polish it out because I made a new move and left fingerprints and stuff on installation. But other than that, the bike's running awesome, and it's a whole new monster now after those upgrades. Let's see what else we got here. Go into the rear brake line. Oh, we'll go to the shockage and shocks and linkage here. This is just the stock rear spring. I didn't do anything with that. It didn't really bother me too much. On the swing arm and the linkage, I do have new bearings and everything that were all new, installed and re-greased and put together by Precision Concepts again. It's not much to look at in there, well, maybe a little bit dirty. But again, the Galfer steel braided brake lines on the rear, Galfer semi-metallic brake pads, and rear rotors, again stock size, just Galfer, and the power and the stopping power, I think between the rotors, brake pads, and the brake lines is awesome as well. On again the rear wheel, Pirelli Scorpion MT90s, sorry, not MT09. The MT90s by Pirelli, rims powder coated, Buchanan spokes, new hub, new bearings and everything. The stock light, got rid of that and put this lower profile one on there. Also keeping the stock gearing, 1545, but new sprockets front and rear and a new chain. And I don't want to say that's it, but I think that might be it. Last thing I can think of is the oil cool here by GS Mark. I didn't think the bike was running too hot before anyways, but seeing as it's summertime and already 95 degrees today, here at the beginning of May, hopefully that'll help a little bit. But let's see, I think that might be it. There was just a lot of detail work going through. There was a lot of bolts and things that were bolts and components that were either rusted or stripped, trying to take apart. So there's a whole new bunch of bolts and odds and ends here on the bike. But I think that might be it. Yeah, this is my first attempt at trying to rebuild anything rebuild anything, I guess, in terms of a car or bike, anything, with anything with the motor. So I'm just happy it hasn't fallen apart or blown up or anything like that. And it's still riding, and it's awesome. You can take it anywhere, do anything you want. Looking forward to having a bunch of fun on this bike, as it already has been. So any questions or comments about any components or anything that was done to it, let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm gonna probably have some more videos of me just being a noob on this thing and having some fun. So y'all have a good day, and we'll check in with you later. Bye.